It's funny the bits when I'm just trying to get back to my seat.
It's going now.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I messed that up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's going, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next up we've got Jimmy's going to play some Irish tunes. Big round of applause for him.
Thank you very much, folks.
Eastham Dock, we set sail. The wind was blowing a devil of a gale. The captain rolled and says to me, "Get up the mast, the topsail's breaking free." Up I went, crawled and shinned, almost ripped off by the wind. Then back on the deck, no cheers I got from Captain Smith, that dirty drunken sot. Away, all away, the ship did sway from Eastham Dock to Boston Bay. Away, all away, the ship did rock from Boston Bay back to Eastham Dock. Mid-Atlantic, the cabin boy died, swept akeel by a heartless tide. The captain paid him no respects, just back to work or the ship will be wrecked. There was a staring in the crew, we said "Ave" all we could do. But when the captain heard our prayers, he sent the guards with the whips downstairs. Away, all away, the ship did sway from Eastham Dock to Boston Bay. Away, all away, the ship did rock from Boston Bay back to Eastham Dock. When at last we spied the land, the drunken captain could hardly stand. And seeing the joy light up my face, he screamed, "Hey scum, get back into your place." He threw a hook, he drew a sword, he rushed me as his red-faced roared. I kicked the pig in his pea-stained pants, and over stern he went with the waves he danced. Way, all away, the ship did sway from Eastham Dock to Boston Bay. Way, all away, the ship did rock back from Boston Bay to Eastham Dock. The first mate brought us into port. The pilot said no captain aboard. The port authority said how'd it happen, but no one said nothing, just "I poor captain." A week on land, bars and whores, a week of bliss on America's shores. Then back to the ship I wished I'd forgotten, and back across the ocean with a hold full of cotton. Way, all away, the ship did sway from Boston Bay to Eastham Dock. Way, all away, the ship did sway back from Boston Bay on Christmas Day. Thank you. So yeah, my granddad worked for on the boats for Tate and Lyle, so he brought all the sugar in. So Eastham Dock is something I keep hearing about from my dad. There's another place in my family. It's called There's Beauty on the Line to Anglesey. young girl from Shotton. She'd give you what she'd gotten. She gave it away all night and day. Now the easier parts are rotten. There was a young girl from Flint who spent her life dead skint, till she took 10 lovers and 2 twin brothers, and now she's made a mint. There was a young girl from Rill. She had a special skill. She met this lad who wasn't half bad. She says she won't, but she will. All along the River Dee, along the grey old Irish Sea, there's so much for you to see. There's beauty on the line to Anglesey. There was a girl from Prestassin. She would not let the cat in, so she had her chips and spicy dips, and now her pussy she's patting. There was a girl from Conway. She liked to drink her homemade. She met with Lee on the Mariner's Quay and shrieked when it went down the wrong way. There was a girl from Flecken who lived with the wood reckoned. She stayed out nights and showed the sights to anyone's what I reckon. All along the River Dee, along the grey old Irish Sea, there's so much for me to see. There's beauty on the line to Anglesey. There was a girl from Llanfairpwll, Gwyngyl Gogorok, Windrobble and Tacilio Gogogok, and she liked to shock. I stood in line while she took her time, sitting on the fisherman's dock. There was a young girl from the Dorgan who fell for the African warden. He bit her apple in the back of the chapel while she played with the rector's organ. There was a girl from Holyhead. She knackered her double bed as we'd made merry as I waited for the ferry, and now we two is wed. All along the River Dee, along the grey old Irish Sea, there's so much for you to see. There's beauty on the line to Anglesey. There's beauty on the line to Anglesey. Another one about places that I've spent some time in. This is called Hofbrauhaus. Dirty little scouse, we're going for a drink down the Hofbrauhaus. Schnell, schnell, before they ring the bell. If we don't get in, I'm gonna give you hell. We went for a show, but we couldn't get a ticket. We heard about this bar and we want to pay a visit. The gaff was rammed, looked insane. The door staff said, Auf Wiedersehen. Yes, place your bets. We're gonna get in if we look our best. Yeah, 9, we look fine. Slip the guy a 50 and we skip the line. There's every nationality on the wooden tables, every mother tongue, but I don't do labels. Fräulein said, fast is due. Beers and a pretzel and a kiss from you. Pa, get 'em in, lad, or I'll tell your dad. Schwein, das ist mein Stein. Kill it, Klaus, or I'll slap your spine. The band looked grand in the crazy lederhosen. Americans dancing, Italians posing. Bavarians said that here, but here to get on. Cool it, mate, it's just good fun. Santa, Pross, fuck the cost. We're not going home till we've won or lost. Drink, do not think. Live your life while you're in the pink. And no one is sober because it's October. She puked down my tunic and blamed it on Munich. The house, you drunken little scouse. We're going for a drink down the Hofbrauhaus. Schnell, they've rung the bell. If we don't get home, I'm gonna give you hell. So. I'll do a cover. Just look at all these bands. It just reminds me of my 80s. It was a fast machine, she kept the motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had sightless eyes, telling me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs, taking more than a share. She had me fighting for air. She told me to come, but I was already there. Cause the walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and she was making it with you. Shook me all night long. I said you shook me all night long. Working double time on the seduction line. She was one of a kind, she's just mine, all mine. Wanted no applause, just another cause. Made a meal out of me and come back for more. And to cool me down, I took another round. Now I'm back in the ring to take another swing. Cause the walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and we were making it new. Shook me all night long. I said you shook me all night long. I said you shook me all night long. I said you shook me all night long. All night long. Come on.
I thought that was brilliant. Some noise there for James.
Well, it's, I'm like,
G.
The thing is, they sing so high. If I do it up to
Oh
down.
man, I know. Tell me about it. So all these years, like killer tune. So the big question is, when we next?
Oh, right.
Can't get next.